I got a question. Could I get more Nordic if I have a skiing t-shirt on? And then I put on a knitted jumper. Why does it have to be creased?
You took it, you took it, took away my loneliness, so I know it, you're making me whole.
So guys, I got these new trainers for Christmas. They were really cheap, that's why I put them down as an idea, because I don't know, I think they're on clearance or something in Sports Direct, but as you can see, I've used them out. I've gone running with them a few times, and they're insane, they're so good. I don't know why they're on clearance, but for the price, like £35 or something, I am well impressed with these night trainers. So yes guys, it is a new year now, 2020. It is looking like rain, I should probably go inside. But as you know with me, and my language obsession, a new year means a new language. Now before you watch any more of this video, I suggest you go and either click on the eye up in that corner and watch my 2020, my marathon year video, because there is some important information in that which may be helpful for you before you go watching the rest of this vlog. Or video. As you all know, I study Spanish and French in college. I love studying Spanish and French, I think they're two really good languages. But I never get enough of languages. It is a new year now. I think it is time to set myself some new goals language-wise. I'm going to be studying Spanish and French for the next year and a half in college time during the days. I'd like something extra just to do in the evening as a hobby. And I couldn't pick out of two languages. Where is it? Alexa, announce.
What's the announcement?
I will be learning this year.
Announcing.
I will be learning Norwegian and German this year. How cool is that? Yeah, pretty average. This thing's so cool though. Both my mum and my brother got Alexas for Christmas, and I just think they're really cool. Hey Alexa, do you think you're cool?
I try my best.
She tries her best, guys. Let's get you on the tripod and I'll explain a few things. Hi guys, so for quite some time I have wanted to learn Norwegian. I have always been interested in Scandinavia, the northern way of things, not just their history of the Vikings but also their current life. I've been to Finland, I absolutely loved it. Finland was my favourite country of all, and I actually became semi-conversational fluent in Finnish. Yeah, when I was like 9 years old, I kind of taught myself with the help of my brother. And I forgot it all because I was 9 and I didn't keep it up. Anyway, so I've always been interested in Finland especially, and also Sweden and Norway. And I watched a few videos recently, and Norway is so cool, and I just want to learn Norwegian, 1, because I'm really interested in it, 2, because I think it's a little easier than Finnish, and I think I'd be able to get Norwegian faster than Finnish. Maybe Finnish is one that I'd have to live in Finland for to learn, especially since there's very few resources online for Finnish compared to Norwegian. So Norwegian is one which I feel I could definitely learn by myself at home. Finnish, however, I think will be a bit of a challenge. Guys, I have a surprise for you in store towards the end of the video, so stick around, watch the whole video, and you might have a freebie at the end. Yo, I need my hat. There we go. Add to the northern feel with this video. Add to the northern vibes. And yeah, so I'm just gonna learn Norwegian, I guess. German, my brother learns German. He's got an exchange student coming over in March. Maybe I could say a few words to him by that point, put a few sentences together. By no means be conversational by March, but yeah, if I could just do a bit of my Rosetta Stone German course and have a short conversation by trying to piece together words, that would be quite cool. And I also want to put a lot of effort outside of college into my German, seeing as it's a major language like Spanish and French, and I don't study it in college. I think I need to put in a lot of effort outside of college, and seeing as it's a harder language as well, that would require even more effort on my part. German, I have got a Rosetta Stone course for, but today I'm going to be starting a bit of Norwegian and introducing you as to what I'm doing for Norwegian, seeing as I think that would be a bit more interesting than German, because German's quite mainstream, Norwegian isn't. So yeah, let's do some Norwegian. So I have got the Norwegian course for Pimsleur. I have done the first 4 lessons today. Today is the 4th of January, and I've done the first 4 lessons of Norwegian Pimsleur, so I've done today's, I'm a good boy. There we go. lesson 4 is complete. I am up to date for today. And if I go into a practice mode, I can show you that despite doing 2 hours worth of Norwegian Pimsleur, my vocabulary is really limited, but I'm getting there with pronunciation and stuff, and I can remember the meanings of words. Norwegian to English.
Jo.
That's yes when responding to a negative.
Er.
Here.
Hvordan.
Where.
Veien.
Road.
Stortingsgata.
Parliament Street.
Mye.
Much.
Storting.
Parliament.
Nei.
No.
Bare bra.
Just fine.
Ja.
Yes.
Gata.
Street.
Jeg snakker.
Jeg snakker... Oh.
Jeg snakker.
I speak. So 12 out of 12. I am getting there with knowing what these words mean, although my vocabulary isn't very extended. I can have the most basic conversation, like trying to tell somebody that I don't understand what they're saying, basically. I can say, Hi, god dag. Hvordan har du det? Jeg har det bare bra. Unnskyld meg, jeg snakker ikke norsk. Jeg forstår ikke. Like, hi, how are you? I'm doing well. I don't speak Norwegian. I don't understand. Literally, that is the extent of my knowledge. I'm sorry. And it's taken me 2 hours to get that far in the language, but my pronunciation is probably better than some other people's at this point. Whenever I learn a language, I also like to use Duolingo, as I think it gives you... I don't think it's good for learning a language long-term. Pimsleur and Resistone are much better for that, but I feel like Duolingo gives you a good basis in a language if you do the first few levels of their course. Even if you do the whole course, I think it would be so tedious, but I think it would be good for you. Anyway, I have just completed today's amount of Duolingo for Norwegian. You can't see me. My aim when doing Duolingo Norwegian is to do 4 to 8 lessons a day. I am this far in the course. I have got up to level 5 on the first 5 parts of the course, and I'm just getting on to those 2. Getting towards the first checkpoint. I so far have 2,118 XP for Norwegian on Duolingo. If you want to add me on Duolingo as a friend, by the way, my username is simply Ben Beps, the same as my channel name. Just search it up on Add Friends and add me. Yeah, I've got about 60,000 XP in total. Most of that being French, which I've got 28,500 for. I don't know how long I'm going to go on with the Duolingo Norwegian course for, because it is really tedious to do. I don't enjoy it that much. Is it worth putting a lot of time into? I don't know. So we'll just have to see what comes of that. But it's good for getting a foundation, for getting vocab and simple grammar into my head. There are a few resources which I'm going to use to learn Norwegian as well. One of them is possibly Babbel. Babbel has a course for Norwegian. It is short, but they've got a lot of vocab stuff as well, which could be useful. I find it's good for teaching grammar and stuff, so I may invest in that within the next few months. There's also Memrise, which also has user-created courses which could be very useful. And there is Drops, which at the start of the year they launched a Drops 90 days challenge, 90 days with Drops. I accepted the challenge because it's 5 minutes a day, it's not that much, and it will get me a little bit of vocab in Norwegian. So I have kept a streak for 4 days, as you can see. 4-day streak, Norwegian on Drops. So we'll see how far I get with that. Guys, let me know if you have any goals or resolutions for New Year's in terms of language learning. I'd be excited. And I'd be pleased to hear whatever you are doing, whatever language you have chosen to learn this year. A few months ago, I did a review of an app called Ling, a language learning app called Ling. Now, I tried using that for a bit of Norwegian. It was good. It did the job for me. If you want to know how it is, then go and watch a review, it's up there. Now, anyway, they also do another app called Vocally. I'm not gonna lie, it's similar to some other vocab building apps out there, but nevertheless, it is very enjoyable and you do make good progress on this app. It is very simple to use, the layout is simple, you can see exactly what you're going to learn in each lesson. You can see exactly what topics there are for all the different vocab. There are sections to each vocab as well, such as education, you will learn about school, blah blah blah. I think they also have a similar amount for each language. It's not like French who have got 10 levels for, and Norwegian have only got 1 because Norwegian's a less spoken language. It's pretty consistent, the amount of content they've got for each language, so if you're learning a lesser known language, this is probably your go-to app because it is perfectly done for that. It goes into so much detail. You've got crime, more crime, celebrations, holidays, etc. I don't know if the camera focused on that, but however clean and tidy the design is, it does look a little bit behind the other apps. The other apps have obviously had more time to build up their brand, so that would be a downside to it. But what does design matter when you're coming to language learning? You want to learn the language, you're not so bothered about what the app looks like, and if it's an effective app, use it, and Vocally is an effective app. Let's do the colour lesson on Norwegian. It is very simple to use. You have a 7-minute timer up here. I think you can change the length of that. So you have green here, grønn. So you can choose whether to skip or to learn a word. I will learn grønn. So now it's asking me which one is grønn, green or yellow, so that's green. Has a tick, say well done. Which one's grønn? That's green. Does the picture match the word? Yes, it does. How do you spell it? Grønn. There we go. See, it's very simple to use, and you will, after putting a bit of time into this, you'll gradually begin to see progress in your vocabulary. You have more vocabulary in your everyday speech. If you use this app consistently, I suggest doing maybe 1 topic a day. You'll gradually begin to see progress. You'll see that when you come to talk in the language, for example, I've used this for French, you'll see when you come to talk in language, you'll maybe less commonly use words in the language which you have learnt on this app, and you'll be like, how do I say that in French? Wait, hold on, I learnt it on an app, blah blah blah, and you'll be able to carry on speaking. That's why I think this is effective. It goes into so much detail. It's good for lesser known languages, lesser spoken languages should I say. So basically, in the email which Vocally sent me, they said I can give out 50 free promo codes to all of you guys to use Vocally app for a year. Now, you normally have to pay a large amount to use this app for a year. However, I can give it to you guys for free. There's just one small thing you have to do. Down in the description you will see a link to my Instagram. You need to go there. You need to find one of my most recent posts, which is a post about the app Vocally and how I've been using it for Norwegian. You need to like that post. You need to go to a tagged account, which is the Ling/Vocally app Instagram account, and you need to direct message that account with the code BENBEPS. Then they'll generate a code for you. You can go onto the app, put the code in, and you'll have a year's free of this app, meaning you can learn whatever language you want. So that's all for this video, everybody. I hope you have all enjoyed watching me rant on about how I'm learning Norwegian and an app which I'm gifting to you guys for free. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, turn on notifications so you never miss a video, and I've been Ben Beps. Hasta luego.